So, you've gotten comfortable. I'm not about to start a video that cringy, but if you have, you need to pattern up, bro. Do you know what's interesting about getting comfortable is that it can happen at any walk of life. It doesn't matter how hard you work, it can still happen. And the secret is, if you get comfortable at the top of your game, it can be just as bad as getting comfortable at the bottom of your game. Let me explain. Your comfort bubble is expanding. So what you find comfortable is expanding. The feeling is the same. Is this really what you want, Chief? Because you used to be so hungry before. Maybe even daily you were pushing, striving out into the darkness. You said, bring more. And you fought through discomfort, through pain, tried to grow yourself. And now, you still do a few things, but you're not going as hard as you used to. Your foot is coming off the gas. And I'm sure you're coping, saying, well, I've achieved what I want to achieve to an extent. I'm kind of happy with myself. At least I'm not where I was before. Okay, Chief. But we know the truth. If you really were happy where you were and you have no other aspirations, and I guess I can't tell you anything, but we know that you do. We both know that you do, Chief. Because if you're a man like I'm a man, and I'm barely a man, I'm a young man, still have many years to go before I can call myself that. But if you are like me, then you're never satisfied with now. You always want to keep improving, because you can always be better. Not just than yourself, but than that guy that's better than you. Healthy competition. You could be better in a week's time. You could reach a new peak. You could just keep gaining power, and not in a toxic way, in an improvement way. But you don't want it enough. And that's the thing that you are struggling with, because there's a guy that wants it more than you, who is where you are, but is just doing slightly more. And you could probably tank him, but you're comfortable. And you're saying, well, it's not about competition, so why did that piss you off then? Why did that make you feel bad? It's because that's what you're hardwired to believe. It would be fine if you really didn't give a shit, Chief, but I know you do. I know you. What you have to realize is chasing discomfort doesn't stop when you find success in any walk of life. When you find success mentally, physically, financially, there's always the next level. And it takes an even bigger man to keep chasing it when you've reached that pinnacle, because how much of a man really are you? Chief, it happens sometimes. You can get into scenarios where you take your foot off the gas. Maybe life has influenced you that way. Maybe you feel like it's appropriate. But it's always your choice. And once you realize that you have two choices, to stay there, and your comfort bubble will be shrinking, and you're becoming more of a shell of a man than you used to be. Or you can put your foot back on the gas and try and achieve the next level of yourself. Shit happens, bro. We're only human. And if anyone's on here acting like they're a super disciplined guru and they've never taken their foot off the gas, they're lying to you. That's it. They're just lying to you. But one thing they probably do is they put their foot on the gas more than they take it off. And they use the times where they got comfortable as life lessons. Learn from it and do better. Not for me. Slightly because you want to beat the competition, but mostly because you want to beat yourself. Right? It's interesting because competition can be viewed as toxic by a lot of people, but sometimes I'm at my best when I think about the guy that's better than me, or I think about being better than other people, not in a toxic way, not outwardly, but inwardly. Like, I've been getting into a sort of slump recently. Not that I've not been doing what I should be, I could just be a wee bit more disciplined. And I've switched it in my mind recently and just thought, there's a guy doing it, how I'm doing it, but he's getting up earlier and he's putting in that extra effort. And you can say what you want about competition, but that's going to piss me off enough to make a difference. So whatever you've got to do. Yes, you're doing it for yourself, but also you're doing it because life is a competition. It doesn't have to be a toxic one. That's down to you. And there's Donnies on here that make it very toxic. That's a video for a different day. But get out of your comfort bubble, wherever you are in life, bottom or top. Keep pushing the bubble outwards, and you will unlock new versions of yourself. And that's all that will matter in the end. Say less, do more. See you tomorrow, Chief.